Well, with the NHL trade deadline just around the corner, a lot of teams are starting to make calls to see how they can improve their team, what the asking price is for certain players, and whatnot to try and make that elusive Stanley Cup run and ultimately coming home with the most prized possession in the NHL. Welcome back to Gillis TV. If you're new to the channel, like anything NHL related from news, rumors, trades, no matter what team it is, we got it covered here on the channel for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more NHL content, as we're only 371 away from our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. This whole week's been truly amazing. I think we're up 100 and some subscribers. Thank you for that. Now let's get into it. We'll start with the fire sale that they're having down in southern Alberta. That is the Calgary Flames, and they already traded Chris Tanev. They already traded Elias Lindholm. Now we are talking about Jacob Markstrom possibly being on the move. He has been linked to a team. I have seen another video where they said another team. I do kind of agree with that second team. But for Markstrom, he carries a $6 million cap hit with 2 years left remaining on the contract. So some term there that Calgary can kind of use to say, hey, give us something else, because he has term. You're not just getting a rental here. And in 39 games, he has a 2.61 goals against and 912 save percentage. So the first team that's kind of been linked to him for the last few weeks until they had a horrible stretch this last weekend has been the New Jersey Devils. And the Devils are in a goaltending market trying to figure out who might be a good goalie to bring in. They do have that younger guy in Nico Dawes and Akir Smid, but they want someone that's going to lead them to the Stanley Cup, someone that can stop a puck, can play a lot of games. I don't think those two are there quite yet for the New Jersey Devils. But with the recent firing of head coach and the down spiral that New Jersey is going, the second team I heard about was the LA Kings. And that is kind of interesting. I could see the LA Kings making a push. Drew Downey, when playing the Edmonton Oilers, I believe it was the first time this year, he did come out and said, we're trying everything in our best to not lose to them for a third straight year. That's why they made the PLD trade. They are trying to make it so they don't lose to Edmonton for a third year. And this move here would be quite one that could help them get over the Edmonton Oilers, per se. And Jacob Markstrom has had history against the Edmonton Oilers. So there's that. Coming in at number 9 on the TSN trade bait board, with 9 points in 57 games from the Arizona Coyotes, Matt Dumba. He carries a $3.9 million cap hit, is a UFA, and I see the Toronto Maple Leafs going after him as a depth defenseman, maybe pushing Giordano to the 7th defenseman role. Matt Dumba could be one of those key for even Colorado to just kind of get another veteran presence on the back end and whatnot. He isn't the same Matt Dumba from Minnesota. He is declining, but he still plays with a good physicality. Another guy on this list from the Anaheim Ducks, he has 29 goals and 48 points this year. Has a pretty good cap hit too of 3.65. Has 1 year left, and that's Frank Vatrano. Like I said, 48 points in 61 games. I could see maybe the Florida Panthers going after him, Vegas Golden Knights going after him too, since they did put Mark Stone on LTIR. They do have $9.5 million in salary cap room. That's not the only player I think the Vegas Golden Knights will target on this list, but that is for sure one of them that, even if he doesn't leave Anaheim, I think Anaheim is willing to just stay with Frank Vatrano, seeing what his point production is, and that he has 1 more year and it's a team-friendly deal. Next off is from the Ottawa Senators, Vladimir Tarasenko. He has 57 games played with 41 points this year, carries a $5 million cap hit, and is a UAV. He has been linked to the Edmonton Oilers in the last couple weeks here. I do think Edmonton has called about him. If he is the forward Edmonton's going after, I think he's the cheaper option of the 4 that has been rumored. So I'm going to say the Edmonton Oilers here. Or we're going to go with maybe the New York Rangers. The Rangers could possibly bring back Vladimir Tarasenko, and that would be kind of one thing they could do. we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not an insider. This is just my predictions. Now, going to number 6 on the trade bait board is Philadelphia defenseman Sean Walker. Has 22 points in 63 games, has a $2.65 million cap hit. He has been linked to the Edmonton Oilers, but as of reports today, Philadelphia is trying to sign him and Sealer to extensions. But if they can't get that done, the asking price has been kind of surrounding the first round pick. Like I said, been linked to the Edmonton Oilers here. I could see Edmonton still on him to upgrade from, I wouldn't say Cody Ceci, I'd say it'd be more of a Brett Kulak if they can get that deal done, just a first and Kulak for Sean Walker, but we'll see what goes from there. Another defenseman on the market from the Ottawa Senators, of course, Jacob Chychrun, 25 years old, has 31 points in 59 games, carries a $4.6 million cap hit with a 1 year remaining. I can see 2 teams going after this one and another guy above the board. I think these two will wind up on one of these 2 teams, not together. Of course, the other one getting the other one. And that's the Tampa Bay Lightning to start off. They do not have Mikhail Sergachev. Jacob Chychrun could fill that hole. They are older team defensively, and being 25, I think Jacob Chychrun could fit in and become one of those guys they rely on later in his career if they can sign him to extension. And the Boston Bruins, they went out after Dmitry Orlov last year. I can see the Boston Bruins doing the same thing with Jacob Chychrun. Sorry, there's snowplows outside. At number 4 is the Edmonton Oilers' first-round pick. It's been rumored that they've been throwing that around since probably about 3 weeks ago. It's also been rumored that Calgary turned down their offer of a first-round pick and Cody Ceci for Chris Tanev. So first-round pick in Edmonton is for sure in play. Their GM, Ken Holland, has said that they are looking to upgrade on either forward or defense. They are not looking for goalies anymore. They believe in the 2 guys they have right now in Skinner and Picard, who over the course of the last 30, 40 games have been playing stellar for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, coming in at number 3, he's been linked to, of course, a lot of these guys have been linked to the Edmonton Oilers. That's Adam Henrique, who has 42 points in 60 games, carries a $5.825 million cap hit, is a UFA. The asking price last reported was a second, third, and a third to retain salary. Don't know if the price has dropped or got higher for Adam Henrique. The Edmonton Oilers have been linked to him, but I also see a team like Colorado going after Adam Henrique. They've been rumored to be looking at Nick Bjugstad and Kerfoot out of Arizona. I think they do make a run at Adam Henrique as a third-line center or can play top 6 wing. And he kills penalties. He's on the power play. I believe Adam Henrique to the Colorado Avalanche makes the most sense. Now, going back to when I said Jacob Chychrun could go to 2 teams, this guy too. At number 2, Noah Hanifin. I believe whoever doesn't get Hanifin will take Chychrun as the next best option, but I think Boston and Tampa Bay will be going after Noah Hanifin to try and shore up their defense. And of course, with Mikhail Sergachev out, I think Noah Hanifin is Tampa Bay's number 1 priority, and then Jacob Chychrun would be their second. Now, coming in at number 1, Jake Guentzel of the Pittsburgh Penguins. He did resume practice today in a no-contact jersey. He's about a week to a week out from his injury, so any team getting him, he will be back in a matter of days or games, depending on their schedule. He has 52 points in 50 games this year, 22 goals. He has a $6 million cap hit. It is rumored that Pittsburgh is looking for top-end prospects over picks for Jake Guentzel, so salary cap room, this is where I said Vegas could be the ones to land Jake Guentzel with Mark Stone. On the LTIR, I believe Jake Guentzel could really go to the Vegas Golden Knights. Sorry, it's been a long day starting to slur my words. So that's my predictions for this top 10 trade board trade deadline on Friday. I will either be streaming it or doing videos. Not too sure what I'm doing yet, but thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gillis TV. Let me know what you guys think, where players are going to go. I know there's a couple names not in the top 10, like a Tyler Toffoli, a Pavel Budnevich, You got Jordan Eberle, Nick Dowd here. You got Anthony Mantha. Alex Wemberg has been held off of Seattle's games and practices due to trade-related issues. So that's coming from their coach. So we're just waiting to see where Alex Wemberg's getting traded. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gillis TV. Have a good one.